This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. There's the handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And now a 3rd down. The opening drive of this championship game. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The ball is picked off.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense starts with a short field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum at the scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Evanson. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
From the shotgun, handoff inside, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Boilermakers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Purdue. That's how you finish a play. He hung in there a long time, stands and delivers a touchdown strike.
Yeah, he showed incredible toughness there in the pocket by letting the defender come right into him, not affect the throw, and he gets rewarded with a score. That's how to lead an offense by example.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They finally get him down with a big play to a 46.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Breaks into the clear. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. So after a competitive, fun 1st quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that 1st period. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short in the 1st down.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs. They did it right there.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but it's 3rd down and 9 here. The DB's backing off from the line now. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Ducks will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball and the 2.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they...
And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. The receiver makes the catch. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's a bounce. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Boilermakers with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. A deep shot to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's bringing it back. Past the 50. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Ducks. A crucial pick 6.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Extra point try coming now. With the extra point, the lead is 14. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Play action. action here on first down. That's a fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Offense showing a bunch formation now. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He makes the grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down at the 22.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Inside the 25. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking deep downfield to the left. Ball's incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down now after the sack. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Finds his target. Breaking free at the 35. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. His passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. One more play before they head to the locker room. Direct snap. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Two-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. That'll avoid a mistake here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments of what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Second down and goal. for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Purdue. This offense is still clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense comes out 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much in the first down play. They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Keeping it on the ground here. He breaks free. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The back's got it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Here's a carry for the fullback.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the 3rd. So, Cook, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. From the shotgun, drops back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He's going to hand this off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuck to the run perfectly.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Give it to the big fullback here. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch is made down the middle. He's found some room at the 45. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Hands off to the fullback. Eludes a tackle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here. pause and preserve as much clock as possible. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. The job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue.